Fire ignited at the reserve at LaVista Walk and burned for hours overnight. Everyone inside at the time got out safely along with most of their pets, but we're told an Atlanta police officer living in the building did lose his cat in the fire along with all of his belongings. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Tori Cooper.
And I'm Carly Barnett. Atlanta News First reporter Asia Wilson is live for us now on LaVista Road.
Asia, the fire is still being investigated, but what do we believe right now as far as what investigators are telling you caused this fire?
Well, Tori, Atlanta police telling us they believe the fire may have started due to fireworks being ignited from the roof of this building. Take a look, crews still investigating that tonight, but you can see firefighters still working to put out hot spots. 2 people now facing charges as so many wondering what's next for this site. From the ground in the sky, total devastation. Now the view at the reserve at LaVista Walk Apartments after a fire erupted there on Friday night. Its residents now without a place to call home.
All the residents have been displaced from this location. What we have done is through the City of Atlanta Emergency Management Office has established a rec center to open up as a shelter for those residents.
Many of them standing outside in the rain and cold for hours. More than 80 firefighters worked to put out the flames. Fire officials say 1 cat died and 17 people were treated for smoke inhalation and various minor but non-life-threatening injuries. Atlanta police say their preliminary investigation reveals the fire may have started due to fireworks igniting from the roof of the building. They arrested Robert Stokes and Chanel Gunn, charging them with criminal damage to property in the first degree and reckless conduct. Around 5:45 on Saturday night, Atlanta News First spoke to Battalion Chief Sean Mans off camera. He said the city's fire inspectors were looking at the building, adding that the sprinkler system was working at the time, but with the fire being above on the roof, the sprinkler system, quote, didn't do any good. He says now inspectors are working to get in contact with the owner of the building so that person can make arrangements to bring a demolition crew because the building has to be torn down. Now, the investigation continues.
The arson team's going to come in and do their investigation and come up with a final determination.
Now, back out here live, more than 24 hours later, crews are still here. I just spoke to a captain here on scene. He said they plan to be here at least until 7 a.m. this morning. Now, they did open up the Cheshire Bridge Road right here in this area not long ago, but LaVista Road will still remain closed until further notice. We're live tonight in Northeast Atlanta. Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.
Asia, thank you for that live report.
And our cameras were there all night and all morning as people learned what happened.
As Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer found, the fire had a ripple effect on many homes and businesses in that area.
Joseph Bambino has a passion for cooking up a hot breakfast for all who walk through the doors of his restaurant.
Come and enjoy some hot, fresh pancakes.
But his ability to do that was disrupted after a massive fire across the street at the reserve at LaVista Walk Apartments. It triggered a power outage for his building.
Definitely lost a day's worth of business. There's about $12,000 worth of food in our coolers we're trying to get them to separate us off the grid or get us some power.
He's just one of the many affected by the disaster. The fire started just before 10:45 on Friday night and burned well into the morning hours. Tenants were evacuated, but the fire displaced dozens of people.
I thought it was not serious, so I just packed a little bit stuff on my laptop or iPad. But after 2 hours, I saw a big fire on the top of the roof.
Sal Hamid says at first he wasn't sure if the threat was real.
We treated it like we normally have our weekly occurrence of the alarm, so it was just like any other one. But then when we saw 10 fire trucks pull up, we knew something was wrong.
The fire also shut down a portion of LaVista and Cheshire Bridge roads. Thankfully, Atlanta Fire says nobody lost their life. The Red Cross is stepping in, even opening a shelter at Central Park Rec Center in the meantime.
I will have to definitely look through my options, but I do have a lot of family and friends that are nearby.
In Northeast Atlanta, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
And we did hear from Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, who says, quote, "My thoughts remain with the families, and the city will continue to find additional ways to support their road to recovery."
And we will continue to follow this story as the fire investigation continues. Make sure that you download the free Atlanta News First app so that you can get alerts sent directly to your phone.